Shraddha Nigam, the question is the relative increase. 1 minute. Question here is relative increase. They are not saying that. The question is Tamil Nadu will increase by 10 seats, but UP will increase by 40 seats. Going by that logic, give me an alternative logic. What is being said here by Kishore and before that by Deshratan Nigam is, what other alternative do you have but population? When the seats were first decided, it was on the basis of population. So population is not, population and relative weightage of any state in the population of the country is dynamic. It's not fixed, right, Syed? It has to keep becoming dynamic, right? So what's your complaint, if you have any?
Arnab, firstly, I think Stalin ji has proposed his point that, delimitation, it's only the first half that we see. He's also asked or requested the center for a fair, transparent, equitable representation. Delimitation is important, Arnab, and I'll tell you. I was an MLA candidate here in the state of Karnataka in the year 2018. There were a couple of constituencies which were under delimitation, which was brought in. Of course, there was also Supreme Court's judgment there and also a reservation which came in. But the fact of the matter is, let us understand, when was the last census held? 1951, 1961 and 1971. Of course, we know the Article 42nd Amendment of the Constitution came in, where 1976, it was frozen. What does delimitation attract?
How can it be frozen? My question is, how can it be frozen?
Okay. Arnab, the fact of the matter, let me make it very clear to you. I'll give you a very simple point. Why the likes of Siddaramaiah or even Mr. Stalin or many, even Chandrababu Naidu included, why is it a bone of contention for the southern states? Because it gives an unequal advantage, unfair advantage to the Bharatiya Janata Party. We are all aware, cat out of the bag, we are all aware that in the northern part of our beautiful country, the Bharatiya Janata Party gets much larger seats compared to the other political parties. So therefore, if you compare, it is definitely
I'll open
going
this discussion.
To Congress party.
I'll open the lines on this. This is a very contentious issue. You see, the other argument is here, and what Kishore and Deshratan need to also look at is, are you going to incentivize an increase in population? So you are talking about bringing in a population control bill. If the population of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh is proportionately increasing more, should you say we'll also increase the number of seats? Then in that case, should the South Indian states also say, let's produce more children, let the population of South India also increase, let us become a country with, we're talking about 140 crore, let's have a 250 crore population. Let's be the most overpopulated country in the world because the states are fighting for Lok Sabha seats. This becomes a reality. It's a point of concern. Tariq, what do you think? Tariq?
It is a fair question, Arnab.
Yeah.
It is a fair question.
It is a fair question. I'm being very fair on this issue. I need to get everything right.
Arnab, let me put my point here. This particular point where Mr. Stalin is raising the fact that are we getting punished for effective family planning is an absolute fair question. Now, what can be challenged is, if today Tamil Nadu has 39 seats, and let's say assume, hypothetical assumption that it goes up by 10, we are talking of an increment of 25.6%. Now, by basic maths, even if Uttar Pradesh goes up by 25% on a pro rata basis proportionate, Uttar Pradesh will still get 21 seats more. See, because maths works on the baseline. The baseline for Uttar Pradesh is 82. But yes, if you have to keep the proportionate same, today Tamil Nadu has 7.1% of the total seats of Lok Sabha. Tamil Nadu can demand that we need to have 7.1% and not a 0.1% even lesser to the overall representation. That's a fair ask. But telling that Uttar Pradesh cannot go up because BJP wins votes in Uttar Pradesh is an absolutely wrong argument.